Hello folks, orchard. We have an orchard. We have about 19 fruit-bearing trees, and they all thankfully bear fruit at different months-ish. You can see this one is really heavy laden, but it's not ready to pick yet. How you know it's ready to pick is if you tilt the apple up all the way and then it falls back into your hand, you know that tree is ripe to pick. This one here we've almost harvested all the apples off of, but we've got a whole array of different types of apples. Some of them are really nice eaters, some of them are really nice cookers, and today I am going to be harvesting this back tree, and I can't remember for the life of me what these apples are called, but we'll do a test here and see if this apple is ready for picking. So I'll lift the apple up and just pop right off in my hand. So these are good to go. They're still firm, and they will ripen in the tray. So I'm gonna put this one here, yeah, you can see this is heavy laden with apples, so I'm gonna be here for a while, and we're gonna put these into the Giddy Up farm store. The ones that aren't ready to pick we'll just leave on the tree and let them ripen up, but you can see they're no effort at all and they're falling off in my hand. So you want to get them before the wasps get them and before they drop, because they can see one's dropped over here and I guarantee it's going to be bruised. These apples are actually harder than the other ones we've been eating. They've got a bit of a tougher skin. Some of them have a really soft outer layer, and as soon as they drop they bruise and then they're done. So yeah. Jacked with apples. Yeah, look at them.
Come over here, like straight ahead. Can you grab some of those guys?
Those everywhere. Isn't it amazing? It'd be cool to have a stop motion and watch these pop. They're all ready, hey? Nice. Loads and loads. Now from here we're gonna load them up in here. They're ready to put in the farm store. Until we're moving in.
You gotta do it all there. Why don't you just do it here and then just...
A really good harvest because we pruned these aggressively this year because they were left, and I'm surprised about how much fruit we've gleaned off of these trees already. I think next year is going to be even more fruitful because some of these trees we took some pretty big limbs off them. So yeah, it's been exciting. It's kind of nice when you're working and you're hot and you just want a refresher. Just walk around, grab an apple, eat it straight from tree to mouth, tree to stomach. Right, Gabe?
Yeah.
Gabe says yeah. Put the apples in the trailer, and then we got the Giddy Up Jonah Gold. That's the type of apples we got here, and let's get them selling. Okay, so we're in September. Winter is starting to feel like it's on the horizon. We had a bit of rain, it's cooling down, the nights are pulling in, and I've been busy trying to batten down the hatches, get the chicken house all done, get the storage for the hay waterproofed, and we need to finish this woodshed. So our wood currently is stored here and here, and this is the old platform that I salvaged from the ugly house. Fixed the rot, and now I'm going to start building the walls and just build a very simple woodshed so that we can store dry wood, maybe throw some bikes in there too, yeah, so we're going to get to work on that. This wood actually has all been salvaged from the wood trusses that came off of that 40 feet that I removed from the beautiful house. So I took them all apart. Free lumber. All right, so the back wall is built. Just winging it. It's the height I felt. It wasn't quite 8 feet, wasn't quite 7 feet, somewhere in between. I figured out the height that I sort of want this front wall, which is probably closer to 9. and this is again a salvaged bunch of joists, 2x8 joists that are already laminated together. That was from the floor of the ugly home. So it's great, right? Getting to use all this kind of free lumber. Feel good about that. So I'm going to figure out how to build these walls on the side, and then frame this in and get this beam up, which I'll probably need help for. All right, so now the walls are all built and the header's up. I'm obviously gonna frame this down because it's really freaking high for a woodshed. And the rain, I'm gonna do the roof rafters. And what I want to do is do obviously the roof here, but I also want to do an outcropping that comes down this way, just to kind of stop some of the rain from hitting the front here and rotting it out. So I'm going to do about a 3-foot overhang over the front, and I've just kind of finangled it. I kind of transferred all the cuts up here, placed it up there as a template. So this is my template guide, and then I'm going to cut an angle. I'll show you what I do for here, and probably make like a plywood gusset to make it stronger. And then I might return it back into the wall to hold it up so it kind of doesn't fall in like that. So yeah, I guess I could kind of slap it on the side, but that kind of will look cheesy. Might as well do it decent, right? So there we go. Built this shed in 3 days. It's not finished. I got to put waterproofing on the outside and siding, but it gives us a dry place to store our firewood. And most of this lumber, except for those 2x6s there and this OSB, was salvaged from the big mobile home, which is great. The deck was salvaged, the 2x4s, the roofing was salvaged, all from the big section of mobile home we took out, 40 feet of it. So yeah, this is another job done, sort of halfway done. It's a dry, warm, or dry place to store firewood, bikes, and our huge amount of apples. Well guys, thanks for watching. Please subscribe when you get a chance, and we'll see you on the next one.